Play the entitled victim card yet again. Say goodbye to the Instagram fodder you care so much about. Not long ago, I took a bachelorette trip with 5 women. 4 newer friends I'd made after moving to a new city, and 1 longtime friend from back home who was also my maid of honor. Let's call her Ren. Ren had always struggled with anxiety and depression, and I tried to be a supportive friend through it all. But looking back, I can see how much of her behavior I excused under the banner of mental health. Anytime something good happened in my life, her response was, "Must be nice." If I was going through something hard, she made sure to one-up it with something harder. She had no job, no kids, lived in a big home with a doting boyfriend who handled most of her responsibilities, yet she always seemed to be the one most burdened. Over time, I began to realize most of our conversations weren't two-sided. They were all about her pain, her betrayals, her endless stream of people who abandoned her. And I gave her the benefit of the doubt until the bachelorette trip. It was my turn to be celebrated for once, and it quickly became clear that Ren couldn't handle that. She did everything she could to center herself. She didn't help plan anything. She didn't participate in decorating, cooking, or organizing, but she made sure everyone knew she'd brought goodie bags and decor, stuff she never even set up. She spent the entire trip redirecting conversations back to her, barely acknowledging me unless it was to criticize or sulk. Then she left early. No heartfelt goodbye, just a long, accusatory message about how I'd betrayed her by not sitting next to her at dinner and not inviting her to buy my wedding dress. Never mind that we'd already gone dress shopping together for her. She ended the message by stepping down from the wedding and then, almost laughably, asked if we could exchange photos from the trip. Here's the thing. I took way more pictures of her than she took of me. Despite being the bride-to-be, I ended up being the photographer while she posed like she was the one being celebrated. I'd taken dozens of pictures, her smiling, laughing, clinking drinks, showing off outfits. And that's when it hit me. She wasn't asking for pictures to remember the weekend. She wanted Instagram content, social media validation, something to show her followers how close we were, how amazing the trip had been, how much she'd done for me. So I made a decision, petty, maybe, but one I don't regret. I went through all the photos and deleted or edited out every single picture of Ren. Some I cropped, some I just trashed, but I made sure that if she wanted photo ops, she'd have to remember them with her own memory. I never responded to her message. I didn't give her the fight she probably wanted. I just moved on. The other women on the trip, we got even closer after that weekend. They saw the same behavior I did. They celebrated me, lifted me up, and have remained true friends ever since. Months later, Ren tried to reconnect with a vague, non-apology message. She said she missed our friendship and hoped we could talk, but she never took responsibility for anything. She never addressed the way she made the trip about herself, or how she left in a dramatic storm of passive-aggressive resentment. I left her message unanswered. She was already out of the group chat, out of the photos, and out of my life. She wanted to be the center of attention so badly. She wanted to be seen and heard and adored. In the end, all she got was silence and a completely curated absence from the weekend she tried so hard to hijack.